Hey folks, welcome to the Money Printing Press. So we'll quickly go over to some of the I had for the trading week that just ended, and then I will do another video for this week, the outlook. This is going to be a quick one. Now this is to be sure, 1 week chart of the most traded currency pair in the world, EurUsd. Now, if you look at, you see two red lines are coming from somewhere. Where am I anchoring them to? Let's check. Okay, I'm anchoring them here. And let me check on the daily. Probably it will be more clear on where they are, or rather clearer. Oh, it's even higher. Okay, let's check on the 1 month. Exactly. Now, if you look at this, this right here is an imbalance, this gap here. So we had price trade up here. Let's go to the time frame. We are now the 1 month time frame. Each candlestick here represents 1 month. You can clearly see that price traded into here and then rejected lower. So let's go to the daily time frame and see what really happened. Okay, on the daily, price traded high here, taking out this buy side liquidity. Everyone who placed their stop loss here, price came up, absorbed their stop losses, traded into this inefficiency, which you could clearly see from the monthly time frame, and then retrace lower. It is important you see this very thing. Now, when price came here, it displaced lower, leaving behind a fair value gap. This gap right here, just like this gap that is anchored on the monthly time frame, there's another gap here between these two candlesticks. The candlestick of Wednesday 17th and the candlestick of Friday 19th. In between that is a gap. Now, on daily time frame, I remember we were calling for lower price. So this right here is an order block. What qualifies it an order block? This down close candle and this fair value gap. But anyways, I'm not going to stress that. If you could see it, fine. If you cannot see it, with time you're going to see all these things. So on EurUsd, I were anticipating price to trade lower, trading to minor sell side liquidity. That's clear all these lows. Now see what price did. This is Friday of last week, or week before last. Now Monday, price opened, traded higher, and then some people would have thought that okay, we are going higher for the week. On Monday, on Tuesday, it did the same thing. It opened and then it still did a small bullish candle, deceiving people. And then on Tuesday, what happened? Or rather on Wednesday, bush. It has not taken out minor sell side liquidity, and we are not yet done. So this is my immediate target. Going to the new week, I hope I want to see price continue to trade lower, but this is not the video for weekly outlook. So we go to see what GbpUsd did. We were also anticipating bearish price movement, and this one has been beautiful. Again, just like what we saw on EurUsd, price came up, traded into this inefficiency, which is clearly marked here. Watch the gap between this candle and this candlestick. Gap right here. Price traded into it. Everyone that had buy stops here, or rather sell stops, price absorb all their stop losses and then displace lower. This displacement caused a fair value gap, leaving behind a fair value gap. Now, if you go to the weekly chart, this is the on the weekly chart, you find that when price closed, it closed behind, rather low, below the opening of this particular candle. So once it closed low, it qualified this as a bearish order block. So that's how I was looking for lower prices. So what did I base my analysis of this gap here? You can see another gap, and you can see the weekly order block mean threshold. What is the weekly order block? Now, this here is another block. Remember, this is now 1 week. So the midpoint of this particular candle is the mean threshold of this order block. This is an order block. Since it is on the weekly chart, it's a weekly order block. Now, the mid order block, this is the mid related as weekly bearish order block mean threshold. Okay, I take that out. Then I go to the daily, and then you can see clearly this is it. So price, what the price do on Monday? Price open, traded higher on Monday, Tuesday, traded higher, and some people will think, okay, price will continue to trade higher. Then it opened, kept going lower. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it did this. Minor sell side liquidity has been traded into for GbpUsd. I still expect this. I anticipate price to still go lower. This should be the drawn liquidity, but let's see how it trades next week. We go into USD JPY, the Japanese yen. Again, watch how price reacts when it takes out stop losses. Yeah, so price traded down here. There were people who placed their stop losses here, who have been profitable this whole price traded down, absorbed their stop losses, which is represented as sell side liquidity pushed, and then rallied higher, clearing all these highs. It shifted higher. So that is a shift in market structure. Beautiful. Then this up close candle is the breaker, the bullish breaker. So this low, high, lower, low. This right here. So buying was based off of this breaker block, and we anticipate price to trade into here. But so far it has taken out minor buy side liquidity. On Monday, what did price do on Monday? Monday it opened straight higher, they came back down. Tuesday just within this small range. Then on Wednesday, see how it reacts beautifully off of this breaker block. Exactly. Let's check the 4-hour. Oh, that's too small. Anyways, let's go back to the daily. I like to maintain the daily and the weekly time frame. UK oil. So earlier within the when the weekly outlook was out, I was anticipating price to trade lower than this level and even into this level. Yeah, so I was anticipating price to trade down here, take out all these lows. So what did it do? On Monday, it just traded down here. Then Tuesday, it took out this particular low and then rallied higher. Once I noticed that okay, price is not coming lower, so I had to reference this and then this. So what the price really do? Look at what it did here. Price trade up into this. This is what price did. Yeah. So drawn liquidity, which is this high, rallied high into here. So going into next week, I'll watch to see what price is going to do, but this is just the outlook. So although we are expecting lower price, once it flipped, I wasn't really keeping my eye on it. So if we are taking a position here, it would have been a loss. Okay, this is now a thing I've been watching, but it remains in my watch list. So since I did not make anything publicly about it, I'm not going to speak about it. Likewise, NZD I've been anticipating it to trade lower, lower, lower. Again, since I did not say anything about it publicly, I won't touch it. But these are some of the things that I look in my watch list, including AUD This one was so beautiful. But since I didn't speak about it in my watch list, or rather publicly, I won't also talk about it. Nope, I won't. USD card, okay, beautiful. This was another wonderful opportunity we had. So if you check on the monthly, in the monthly time frame, this is what you clearly see. Each candlestick represents a month. So you find that price in the month of June, price traded lower. Then in July, it went up. August, it went lower into this other block. So the trade was based off of this other block. So in the month of September, I was anticipating price to trade into this other block down here. Guys, if you take it right here, tap into it and then go higher. And anticipate price to trade up to this level in USD CAD. Yeah, this gap right here. So let's go to the daily, or rather, we're on the monthly. On the weekly, the same thing, price traded low. Then it's not really clear here. Let's go to the daily chart. Chart is still not very clear. All of this. Let me use the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so the trade opportunity was based off of the 4-hour chart. I mean, all from the higher time frame. Remember, we are looking at higher price. We are anticipating price to trade higher into here. Remember, if you remember from the high time frame, this gap on the monthly time frame. Okay, beautiful. So remember the FOMC event, news event 2 weeks ago. So this is actually what happened on that day. This is the FOMC news event. You can see it traded low, took out buy stop here and here. So this is a purge of liquidity. These two lows, watch. Yeah, this is a clear. This is a clear purge of liquidity. Either I keep it here or here, but we have a clear purge of liquidity here. This low, then price rallied higher. So I found this breaker block which aligned clearly on the higher time frame. Remember, on the monthly time frame, we saw a bullish order block. So I was anticipating, since the damage has already been done by price, it has damaged everyone who had their stop orders below here. So price will now go higher and attack these highs. Since the damage has been done below here, so it goes higher. So it came up to this breaker block on On Monday, price did not do anything. I was watching on Monday. I didn't post this on Monday. I was watching to see if it how we react here. And then on Tuesday, I could see that it was hovering around this breaker block, didn't trade below it. So I was confident that the USdCad would trade above these highs. This was the drawn liquidity, push manual, buy side liquidity, and then went straight to drawn liquidity. Amazing. That was a ginormous move. On the DXY, the dollar index, were anticipating price to trade higher, which it did clearly, beautifully, beautifully. This has been the US dollar has been trending lower for a long time. Again on FOMC day, watch Wednesday of 2 weeks ago, sales pushed the trade higher, leaving behind a favor gap. So what did price do? On Monday, he didn't trade into the fair value gap. On Tuesday, he went into it and then rallied. So we're basing our trade off of this fair value gap and even this inversion fair value gap. So taking out all these highs, trading up into here, which is this inefficiency here, this gap. Beautiful move so far. So I'm still anticipating higher price for the US dollar. I didn't speak about the US 100, US 500. I won't also post them publicly. Even gold, I've, I've, I'm anticipating, I've been anticipating higher price in gold for the past months and weeks. So, since I didn't also mention this publicly, I won't be speaking about it. So, with that, we've come to the end of our review. Thank you for joining. I hope you found value in this.